All right, here we go. This is going to be episode 2 of the Full Heel Podcast. I'm your host, Rafael Suze, and this is
Monsoon Mendez.
my co-host, Jesus Mendez. And, last time we really didn't, do an intro. We kind of just got into it. I think I was just a little bit too excited because
It was definitely episode 1 material.
Yeah, episode 1 material, especially with UFC 200. We got right into it. We didn't,
There was a lot to cover.
Yeah. Pretty much a little bit about us. We like wrestling. I like wrestling. We've watched wrestling since we were kids.
Yeah.
Big NWO fans.
Yeah.
Me and Jesus have known each other since high school.
High school.
What grade? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Maybe sophomores?
I think sophomore
Maybe?
year. Yeah, I think so. So we've known each other for a while.
Yeah, because we both like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Well, we still like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, we still like Led Zeppelin. Still like wrestling. I watch UFC now. Still watch wrestling. Jesus watches UFC as well. I don't think as much.
No, I'm starting to get, definitely a lot more into it.
So, pretty much, we're going to call it the Too Sweet, but that was taken already. So, we're the Full Heel Podcast.
Yeah.
You know what? I like heels. Everyone I've liked has pretty much been a heel. My favorite wrestler, Razor Ramon, was heel. Went into the NWO, came to WCW, full on heel.
I've heard a lot of wrestlers say that being heel is the easier one to do. So I can totally see how it's a lot more fun being hated. It's very fun being hated.
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
It's very fun to be hated.
Yeah, some of my favorite wrestlers are fucking heels. So, yeah. Well,
wait. I have a question now.
Yeah.
Do you think that there are proper heels in wrestling today?
Today, right now,
Guys that you want to hate. Because that's what a heel was.
People that I want to hate.
Yeah.
Usually, I hate them because they suck. Maybe I appreciate them more, but it's because I'm older, so I kind of understand what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that they want to be hated, so I kind of gravitate. Like I always said, I've always liked heels. So I think I gravitate more towards it, but full heel today, I would say maybe Kevin Owens. He seems to get a lot of boos, but I like what he's doing.
He definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, let's not jump into wrestling. I don't think we should jump in right away. What about you? Anything this weekend? You do anything cool this weekend?
Oh man, I went to this really cool place called Ignite in the Chicagoland area. You go there, you create an account with them, and you can play consoles, PC. Yeah, games basically. You just go there and play games online with other people.
Weirdly awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. I went with some people from work.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
nice. Let's see what. Didn't do much. We had a barbecue. Oh, my uncle came in from Mexico. Actually, he brought in his wife and his son that have never been to the United States. They've only been in Mexico in the mountains over there, where my family's from. So, talking with them and seeing their experience for the first time here was kind of cool because I had gone every summer for 5 years in my teenage years. So, my aunt knows me pretty well, and it's her first time here, so it was pretty cool. It was my nephew's birthday. I got him a kettlebell. They got him a cake. We barbecued. It was a pretty good weekend.
So wait, did they go downtown?
They haven't been. I do not know.
Oh man, that'd be something to see.
Yeah, they definitely need to go downtown. It's their first time in the United States. I'm like, is it your first time in Chicago? It's our first ever anything. I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, so pretty good weekend. Any new figures? You got any figures?
Man, Amazon was pretty cool.
Oh,
for some reason.
Yeah, so since this is our second episode, we've never really talked about it. Me and Jesus collect WWE figures, action figures. So yeah, we have a signed Daniel Bryan. We're trying to get others signed.
I think I mentioned it last week for Wizard World.
Yeah, Seth is going to be here. Dean's going to be here. Cena's going to be here. Becky Lynch, the Bella Twins. I actually looked it up. I looked at a little bit of. Oh, okay. I want to see what was up. So pretty much we're going to have to pay to get into Wizard World, which we're going to do anyway.
I went last year and the year before.
We have
and
to.
even if you don't go for any specific reason, just to go, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have to pay for their signatures. It's already set.
I wasn't expecting not to.
Yeah, it's pretty much 50 for Seth, which I don't know if I'm willing to pay. I think I am. It's gonna be like $100 to get a signature with including the ticket to go to Wizard World, but I think it'll be worth it. Just I want it. You know, I want it.
I want it too.
Yeah, we're going. Fuck it.
And John Cena.
John Cena's is $85.
I don't know that I want John Cena.
I don't know if I want John Cena's that bad either. So we'll see. We'll see how my wallet's looking. But definitely I want to get Seth. Definitely that one. So I'll try to get that one signed. And I've never been to Wizard World, so I wouldn't mind checking that shit out.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like even if you go, like I said, like for no reason, it's cool. You see a lot of cool people in cosplay. It's really cool.
Heel Driss said it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think he went to Wizard World. I'm pretty sure it was Wizard World, not Comic Con.
I feel really bad because I went last year.
I think I remember.
And I was in a really shitty mood because I had been up since 5 o'clock because I had to go to a wedding. And
Gil's wedding?
Gil's wedding.
Oh, goddamn Gil.
And Heel girlfriend took me.
Oh, okay.
And I was just really grumpy. I was really grumpy the whole day.
After seeing Gil, I could understand.
Well, on top of that, being up at 5 a.m. for what? He ended up picking me up like at 8.
Ugh. All right, so
yeah. But anyway, that
thanks
was last year.
Thanks for ruining my day. So
that was last year.
Yeah.
I love you, Gil.
Yeah, let's move on to WWE, which is going on right now. They're actually doing the draft right now.
The draft is happening as we speak.
First live SmackDown. So I think some people, some of my friends wrote in questions like how it was gonna go down, but I didn't put it into fan questions because we were going to talk about it anyway. So, pretty much how it was going to go down. Raw's 3 hours. SmackDown is 2. And SmackDown will be live on Tuesdays now. So, the draft picks will be Raw gets 3. SmackDown gets 2. And Raw is introducing a Cruiserweight division, if I understand.
But it's exclusive to Raw.
Yeah, it's only exclusive to Raw because I think they're bringing in the belt. If they bring in the division, they have to bring in the belt.
I mean, that doesn't make sense because what if SmackDown says, well, the women is exclusive to us, the women's division.
Yeah, I don't know how because Raw got
can you really make
from watching. I think Raw got Charlotte, right? So how's that going to work out?
Well, no, they didn't say that
that one they.
But I'm just saying, like, how do you make a division exclusive to one show?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, but what's going on right now? Some of the picks were pretty cool. Finn Balor's coming up from NXT. I think I saw.
Yeah, he's going. He's been drafted to Raw.
I'll definitely watch more of it tomorrow.
There's spoilers here, by the way.
Yeah, there's spoilers here. So
maybe we should have said there were spoilers before we started talking.
But it's going on right now, so we won't release all the draft picks. Probably none more. I don't know.
Well, okay, look, if by the time this drops you haven't seen the draft or heard who got drafted to where, you're probably not interested.
Yeah. You're probably not as big fans as we are.
Yeah.
So that's how the draft's gonna work. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Right. No, but already they split up the club. Something that maybe I wouldn't have done, but there's some potential because the club, meaning Gallows and Anderson, went to Raw along with Finn Balor. So maybe there's some potential there, something that can happen there. I don't know if you know their lineage, the actual Bullet Club. I don't know if you know their lineage.
A little bit. I know Finn started it with them.
It was first it was Finn. And then it was AJ when Finn went up to NXT.
Yeah, and then when AJ left New Japan, they beat him up and they kicked him out.
Yeah, now I think they're called the Elite or something.
Oh, like they're not called the Bullet Club anymore in Japan?
I don't know.
I think they're still called the Bullet Club.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the Elite and the Bullet Club is.
This is today that's happening the draft, but we skip pretty much what happened in all week on Lucha Underground actually. So Lucha Underground was this past Wednesday.
Yeah, you saw Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I did not. You only told me.
Yeah.
What
I checked out
happened.
Lucha Underground. It was pretty awesome. They had the Gift of the Gods title. So there's they have like their big badass title, like their heavyweight title, which isn't the Gift of the Gods title. But the Gift of the Gods title, they give out 7 medallions. So they'll have matches, singles matches, and whoever wins a medallion is in a 7-way match, everyone on everyone, and whoever wins gets the Gift of the Gods championship and gets to pretty much cash it in for the heavyweight. I think it's called the Temple or the Aztec Heavyweight Championship, something like that.
What happens with the medallions?
They put them into the belt. It's like there's 7 squares on the belt that like it looks like a weird belt.
No, I've seen it actually.
Yeah.
That belt looks really cool.
So each medallion gets placed into it, and that's pretty much how they lock them into the match, pretty much.
Yeah.
So once they're in, then those are the people that are gonna fight for it. So they lock it in and whatever, and they get to fight for the title. So it was a pretty good match. This one, let's see, it was the debut of Nightclaw, which is I guess a Mexican luchador from AAA, with he had a panther mask. I don't know if they changed his name or something. They probably changed his name, but he had like a actual panther mask with fangs, eyes, and everything. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
that doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, Lucha Underground is actually on El Rey Network, 7 p.m. Yeah, the Gift of the Gods tournament match was Mariposa, Sexy Star, Marty the Moth, Nightclaw, Killshot, Daga, and some dude wearing a skull mask. I should know his name, but I don't remember his name. I just wrote down Skull Dude.
Was this the same guy that pulled out those?
Yes, this is the same guy that ripped out his partner's hearts when they lost
This actually happened.
the titles. Yeah, on TV. It was crazy. I saw it.
It got you hooked though.
I seen it. That's pretty much got me on Lucha Underground. I was flipping channels and that guy ripped out hearts. Yeah, but he didn't win the match. Spoiler alert: Mariposa. No, Sexy Star, won the match. They left it down to 2 girls and Marty the Moth, and they were double teaming. That sounds so porno. They were double teaming Sexy Star, but it's pretty good seeing guys wrestle girls. They sell pretty well, especially with the high flying shit. But Sexy Star won, so.
Oh, well, I mean that's the way it works in Mexico.
Yeah.
They do that.
What's gonna be crazy is I don't know how they're gonna have Sexy Star fight that huge, what's his name, Cuerno Matanza.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna try to do that because that guy can literally eat her. That guy's huge. He's a fucking humongous champion. He's a humongous dude. So I don't know how they would play that off. And then they only had 2 matches because it was a 7-way match, and then they had King Cuerno versus Mil Muertes, which was a badass fucking match. I thought it was fucking awesome. They called it a death match, so I guess anything went, no rules. Fucking King Cuerno got put through 4 tables. He got speared through one of them and powerbombed through the rest.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome. It was
King Cuerno. That's the guy that comes out with like the deer on his head, right?
Yeah. He comes with the deer headdress, and then a lot of them come out with badass things. Like Prince Puma comes out with a Puma headdress.
Okay. I know it sounds like I'm kind of being, I don't know, dismissive about it, but I'm not. Like I said, I saw all of season 1. I saw some of season 2, and it's just
You just haven't seen the past month, maybe.
Well, it's not accessible to me. It's not easily accessible to me.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. And fucking Mil Muertes brought out a crowbar, hit him, and got the fucking 3 count. Yeah, no, it's crazy. But the story behind Lucha Underground, I guess, is they had like 7 Aztec tribes. Each one had a champion decades ago, and they each fought each other to death for each other's head. That's why they each they take the mask into great significance.
Yeah. Because
they fought to the death. Apparently, those 7 Aztec tribes, which is the Gift of the Gods Aztec medallions. That's why there's 7 of them.
Right.
And yeah, that's their storyline behind it. I was checking that out. Yeah, and then what I saw too is it airs in Spanish on Univision Más, I guess. I'm gonna try to check that out. I want to see it in Spanish.
Yeah, I actually have seen it in Spanish. It's pretty cool. It translates over pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, and for those people that don't, Lucha Underground uses AAA talent, so the Mexican luchadors, and Ring of Honor talent, and just New Japan talent too. They just pull a lot of talent.
I don't know if they have New Japan.
Maybe not New Japan, but they have other organizations that they pull talent from, and predominantly, well, they're owned by AAA. That's why. So that's why they use AAA.
And then I think a lot of the guys there are actually under contract to Lucha Underground.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. The WWE Cruiserweight Classic was that same Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh man, a lot of stuff happened that Wednesday. Huh?
Yeah, that Wednesday was packed.
Yeah, that was a stacked Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did catch the Cruiserweight Classic. I thought, first of all, when it opened up, I thought, man, that's it. The presentation is super cool. It's super different. There's no ramp. There's no, like HD ready stage. There's nothing like that. It almost reminds me of something you see when you go see like a Ring of Honor show live. If anyone's ever been.
I haven't been to any Ring of Honor shows.
Why I try to take you.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Yeah, you didn't go. I got pretty drunk that day, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I also noticed that they don't have the 3-man commentary team, which it's just on the Cruiserweight Classic. It's just Mauro Ranallo and Daniel Bryan, and I thought Daniel Bryan did an awesome job. Calling the action.
Are we being biased because we're like fanboys for Daniel Bryan and we love him?
No, I mean, in my eyes, Daniel Bryan can do no wrong.
Yeah, well, he gave us his signature.
So maybe, I am being a little biased.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll tell the story of how I cut heat with that lady. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I had heat with some lady. I was cutting promos on her while trying to get Daniel Bryan's signature. But that's a story for maybe some other time.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Cruiserweight Classic. So yeah, the cruiser, you have to be under or 205 or under. They actually had a weight limit for this. 32 men, 16 countries. It's a 10 week long tournament, dude.
Is this gonna go into September?
10 weeks. It has to.
Yeah, probably. Right. I think they've already taped it far ahead enough to where they already not necessarily have a winner, but they have I think they're already doing the Final Four.
So are they going to introduce a belt now? Do you think they have to at the end?
If I heard they were signing talent and they were signing them, because they're doing the whole cruiserweight division. Yeah. So I would think that they're gonna get a belt.
It would be a failure if they didn't. I would.
What else can they get? And also, a question that I was thinking of on my way here was: is this something they're gonna do every year? Like the classic? Yeah, the Cruiserweight Classic. Is this a tournament they're gonna hold every year?
I think it helps them to bring in new talent because we get to see their face.
It parallels with. See, I can see that they're trying to get that hardcore wrestling crowd, and it parallels with New Japan, what they're doing with the G1 tournament, which I'm not going to get into at this time because it's a very intense tournament.
I know nothing about it. Yeah.
But is this our G1 tournament?
I guess they're. It seems like they're taking a lot of influences from New Japan. Even their wrestlers, literally their wrestlers are bringing over. Their styles are more incorporated. Well, even look at the fucking Bullet Club. They just called them the Club. They just took off Bullet.
I hate that name so much. The Club.
Yeah. No, and so the first match was Gran Metalik versus Alejandro Zayas from Chile, and Metalik is from Mexico.
He wrestles under a different name for I think CMLL. I can't think of
Metalik.
Yeah.
What does Metalik stand for really? Is it just I like metal music? Because he was coming out to metal music.
I thought he meant metallic.
Metallic? Like Metallica?
Like metallic paint maybe?
No, I think it's more Metallica. if you notice his song was more it was guitar. It was heavy guitar.
Like I'm shiny, like metallic paint.
No.
That's what I
So he was like a big fairy, like Gran Metalik. I don't think so. Telling you, he had fucking. His music was thrashing.
Oh, so I just looked it up. He wrestles under the name Máscara Dorada.
Máscara Dorada, okay.
Yeah, which means Gilded Mask.
Yeah.
He wrestles for AAA.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, my notes were on him. Has gay ass ponytail.
You didn't like his ponytail.
No, I liked the mask and I just didn't like that the ponytail was sticking out the back like a long, fucking curly ponytail.
Might have been to his detriment because that mask came off at the end of the match.
Yep, yeah, it was pretty funny. I was
they
laughing.
Had to edit that.
Yeah.
So that you could see his
because
face.
what do you say after that? After a luchador loses his mask in his first match in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Exactly.
That's pretty fucking awesome. I didn't like the Chilean wrestler.
Alejandro Says.
Yeah, well, I thought he was overselling everything.
He was way too over the top.
Facial expressions were over exaggerated.
There's a way because he was doing the thing where like the ref would do the like the 2 count and then he would go up to the ref and be like, oh, that was 3.
Yeah, that was pretty.
There's a way to do it right, but and he just wasn't doing it the right way though.
No, he was doing it totally the wrong way.
Yeah, and he was just way too over the top for me. That was the first thing I noticed about him, how over the top he was, and that really made me think like, yeah, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
He's either way too green, too new, doesn't know how to, tone it down a little bit, or he knew he was being eliminated that first round, that first match, and he's like, I gotta get attention on myself somehow. So I don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
I'd never seen him before this. Who knows if I'll ever see him again after.
Yeah, he's from Chile, so I don't know. So Gran Metalik won, but his mask fell off. So did he ultimately lose? In my opinion, fuck yeah! That's a shout out to Tenacious D. Second match, Ho Ho Loon from China versus what is it? Aria Davari.
Yeah.
His brother was a manager for the Great Khali.
Well, he was also a wrestler too.
Yeah, right.
He was
Briefly.
Sean Davari.
Yeah. I like that.
I think Colt Cabana did like a movie with him called Shaving Sean Davari's Ass.
I've never seen any of those movies, so please never bring them up again.
Okay.
And so Davari, I like the fact that he was like, I thought he could have been a full out heel. Like he came in with
he
heat.
wasn't?
Oh, he came in with heat. Yeah, well, he was but he lost. So what the hell? The other guy.
I think the wrong guy lost there. I don't.
Dude, the other guy was super green.
The other guy didn't know.
He
what he
doesn't
was
look
doing.
like a wrestler. He was enacting. He would take hits and not sell them.
Davari showed so much personality.
Yeah, and they let the other guy win. Ho Ho Loon.
Like, but just by not shaking his hand.
Yeah.
He showed so much personality.
Even his name, Ho Ho Loon. Like,
It's a little.
Am I being racist? No.
I don't know.
No.
Unless that's the guy's real name.
No, if I were racist, I would be racist against Davari about anybody, especially right now. I guess I am racist.
Might want to edit that out.
No, I'm not. I'm not racist. All right. So Ho Ho Loon wins, but like I said, I thought Davari should have won because he's the other guy. I don't know what the hell they were going for with the other guy. Davari is the clear heel. You could push a heel. The other guy was. I don't know. Well, let's move on. Clement Petois from France and Cedric Alexander from the USA. I thought Alexander was, well, everyone's going to say he was awesome.
Cedric Alexander's a badass.
Yeah.
That's a guy.
He's got that fast twitch muscle.
Alongside with Sean Davari are two guys that should get signed once everything's said and done.
Dude, did you see his fucking drop kicks?
Yes.
He was jumping fucking high up in the air. Super high. Kicking dude in the face. I don't know. He was just a badass high flyer. And I think I was telling you earlier that I saw on... What are they like? I saw on social media that...
brother.
Yeah, social media, brother. That Triple H came out and shook his hand and that the crowd was cheering that you should sign him. So he was pretty impressive.
Yeah, he is a very impressive athlete. He can do the whole high flying thing.
Yeah,
pretty good. He's somebody that they should look at, like I said, once everything's done,
Yeah.
alongside with Davari. Yeah. I think that guy showed. I know I'm putting him over strong, but that's a guy.
I think everyone is though.
I think that's a guy that showed a lot of personality.
But I like Clement Petois though too. I think he could be pushed as a good heel. Everyone hates France.
That's not true.
Well, yeah, with everything going on right now, everyone loves France, but everyone hated France before that, remember? Freedom fries and shit like that. Yeah, no, but I like them as a heel, so... But that was a good win, though. That was a good win. Then fourth match was Sean...
No, we just went over the... Wait, I'm thinking Sean Davari.
Yeah, you're thinking Sean Davari. This is Sean Maluda, from American Samoa. He's got lineage.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he is part of the NY family, wrestling family.
Good thing you said it, because I had no idea. I just knew he was part of some lineage.
He is in some way related to Roman Reigns, The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga.
Yeah, he was...
the other guy from 3 Minute Warning.
He was fighting Kota Ibushi.
Oh, man.
From
Kota Ibushi.
From Nippon.
He's awesome.
Or as we like to say in America, Japan. But he was really good, actually. And then I think I had seen highlights or something. He's really over in Japan, I think. Well, where he's from, in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I was well, I wouldn't say as impressed, but I was definitely impressed with... What's his name? Sean Maluda?
Yeah, there was a botch.
I was impressed with him.
Did you see the botch where he recovered? Like, he tried to flip over the ropes, but I think he hit the ropes and flipped even more, but it looked so smooth.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan pointed it out, too.
Yeah, I was very impressed with him. Not as impressed as, like, someone with, like, Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some potential with him.
Yeah.
And, I can't say I'm surprised, because he comes from he was actually trained by the Samoans. I think actually Roman Reigns wasn't. I think he was trained in NXT.
Yeah, from what I've heard, Roman Reigns is trained, but he had nothing. I think he's a football player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was his plan. Like, he didn't want to wrestle. He wanted to play football. Yeah. But someone like Sean Maluda, he was trained at his family trained him. He was trained under the Samoans.
And let me tell you something, brother. Yeah. Samoans, they're the high-flying, crazy Samoan savages, yeah. Just like the Macho Man. Yeah, but Kota Ibushi won, which, it was the right decision. He was, I don't know.
I think coming out of it, it's going to be Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander.
Do you have anyone you're looking forward to seeing in there? I do. I have El Lince Dorado. That guy's fucking mask looks fucking badass.
I can't wait to see Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr.
I'm very interested to see what they do with someone like Brian Kendrick. Because, he's someone that's older. He's been through the WWE system. He, along with Paul London, had held the tag team titles that were established during the first brand split.
Yeah.
That was a team that held it the longest. So I'm very interested to see what kind of role he plays in this tournament, alongside with someone like Tajiri.
Yeah, I was about to bring him up. Tajiri. I remember Tajiri spitting in people's faces all day. The green mist. And I think he was the first I saw to incorporate, what did you call it, the tarantula?
Yeah.
On the ropes? Yeah.
Yep. He was doing it in ECW, and he brought it up with him to WWE. But
I want to see a Lince, dude. I don't know why I'm excited about that guy, but he caught my attention.
No, and he's definitely somebody you should be looking forward to. You're gonna like him.
You know of him already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he was. I think he also works in AAA.
Okay, cool. I guess we're moving on to NXT then.
Well, before that, I think they're.
Well,
Tajiri is still. I think they're doing his match next week.
I think so.
Against Damian Slater, is that his name?
I don't remember. I was watching too much wrestling that Wednesday, and I don't think I was. As soon as I was done with the matches, I was like, I'm done. I'm not seeing this. And then I saw Lince though.
Well, if Tajiri wins whenever his matches, if it's next week, if he wins, we could maybe see Gran Metalik versus Tajiri.
I think they'd probably give it to Tajiri. I don't know.
I don't think Tajiri would go over.
He's too old already.
Yeah. Like, I think I think the older guys that they have in here, they're here to. The older guys,
they're here to pass the
and
torch.
the very
No more rocking
inexperienced
for
guys,
you.
they're there to serve the purpose of putting the main guys like over.
Yeah. Yeah, no more rocking for them.
Probably not.
So that's anything else on the Cruiserweight Classic?
Did you notice
Mean Gene?
Well, did you notice that Triple H did like the opening narration?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he's somebody that would have talked shit about the cruiserweights back in the day.
Now he's pushing them. No,
Well,
he's the one hiring people. From what I heard,
yeah.
he's the
No,
one
I'm not trying to put him down.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to talk shit.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing a damn good job running, things over there at NXT, and I think that this direction that WWE is now going towards, I think he had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give him all the credit, but I'm pretty sure he had a lot to do with it, and I do give him credit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk shit, but I'm also pretty sure that he would have badmouthed the cruiserweights back in the day.
Yeah, if he was wrestling, yeah, definitely. He had to get himself over.
Yeah.
NXT.
Yeah, NXT. NXT also happened Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Pretty good. It was only one match, but it was.
It was an awesome match.
Yeah, it was one of the best matches I've seen all year.
NXT started out with Joe saying, nothing happens around here without my say so.
Yeah.
And then Rhino comes out.
Fat Rhino came
looking
out.
like a square.
Yeah, he's a fucking
literally
square, dude.
looking like a square.
Literally.
Remember that like when we saw it like 2 weeks ago, and like he walked off with his gear still on.
Yeah, in the streets. Yeah, he walked into the streets.
Like I was just thinking, is this guy walking around Full Sail University?
Yeah, with his Rhino gear.
Because he's been walking around since then.
Probably.
Until last week's episode.
I don't know.
In full on gear.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what they're doing with Rhino. Why he's back? Why he's such a big. Is he that relevant still that they're gonna give him Samoa Joe for that NXT title?
Who else do they have?
Yeah, especially if they're moving everyone up, right?
Yeah.
You can't give him Shinsuke. I don't know if Shinsuke will get drafted today. Did he?
I don't think he did. I don't know that he can.
He said he wanted a title match.
Yeah, and I don't know that, spoiler alert, they would have given him the win against Finn Balor.
Yeah.
If they were going to move him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he is on his way to having that top...
title? And then...
Well, having that top spot in NXT.
Yeah.
But then that begs the question...
Well, doesn't he have it right now? I think he's the top spot in NXT right now. He just doesn't have the title.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
it was between him and Finn, and now Finn's gone.
Yeah. But then what happens to Joe?
Joe's really good, too. I would love to see a rivalry between him and Kevin Owens. I don't know why. Maybe a tag team? You think a tag team would work between them?
I would like to see a rivalry first.
A rivalry would be pretty good. I think it would be pretty alright.
And they're going to have to do a rivalry with Brock, too.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. So it was, so they cut the promo, and then Joe left. He's I'm the champion, my title, my terms.
Yeah.
But he just left.
Yep.
So the only match was Finn versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep. What did you think?
I thought it was an awesome match. Finn totally changed his wrestling style. He was more, what do they call it, cerebral. He looked for one area and attacked the leg. So I guess to negate Shinsuke's, I forget what they call it, but his running knee that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to negate the running knee. And
I think that was, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think that was the Bumaye when he
there we go. That's what it's called.
In Japan.
Yeah, so it was an awesome match. You guys should check it out. It's on the WWE Network.
It was
$9.99.
It was an awesome match.
Hey, free advertising for them.
Sure. It was an awesome match. One thing that I didn't like was that, like you said, he was working the knee. I'm referring to Finn. Finn Balor was working the knees, the legs.
Yes.
And Nakamura wasn't really selling it.
Yeah.
He was selling it for a little bit, and then he stopped.
The match is really long, which is what I like. When I listen to the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, he talks about how short the matches are now, and like I think they're listening to him because these matches are getting longer, And some people are trying to sell more. I think they're listening to old school guys on these podcasts, and I think these podcasts are helping.
Well, this is one that's one complaint that I always hear. Like, you'll have people work a body part, and then they no sell it. Mm-hmm. And I have noticed that.
Yeah.
Like before Neville got injured, he came out one Raw with taped up ribs.
Yeah.
He was flying around like normal.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it was a really good match. Shinsuke wins, of course, because, well, they knew they were bringing up Finn, so make Shinsuke look strong.
Yeah, they at that time, this was before the draft happened and before he got drafted, but they really sold it like he was leaving. They really sold it like that was like his last night there. It was his last
good
NXT.
way. I think it was good.
It was a great way to come out.
Yeah. Did you... Alright, so that was... I think that was the end of NXT. You have... anything else? You got anything else?
Yeah, going back to that. I mean, what do you do with Nakamura? Give him the belt?
You have to give him the belt and move up Samoa. You have to move up Samoa. He's been around too long. And he has a title now for what? A month?
Maybe more than a month.
How much longer do you keep the belt on him before you move him up?
Well, Joe was a guy that came in ready. I think they could have moved him right to the main roster.
Yeah, they could have moved him up right away.
They could have gave him the AJ Styles service and moved him up to the roster.
Yeah. Let's see, what do I got here? I wanted to move into UFC, but I think that was later on. I think I had something else. Oh, yeah. Current events. So, Jesus doesn't really keep up with current events.
I don't keep up with.
So everything that I tell him is pretty much new to him. He was like, "What? That's happening?" So I told him on the coup on Turkey, and he's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Well, he knows what it is, but he's like, what is that about?" And I'm like, that happened." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it happened Friday." So I think the army tried to take over the government, and the government stopped them in like hours. But there's a shitload of people dead. Like, I forgot what I told you, like 250, and over 1,000 injured, which sucks.
Yeah, that's messed up, and it's one of those things. Right away, both of the things that you told me that happened, I'm like, oh man, that's fucked up, because that can happen anywhere, anytime, anywhere.
I told him about the Nice attack. The guy went Grand Theft Auto on everybody and just got in the truck and just started mowing people down in the fucking truck. And then the cops shot him out.
Again, something that can happen anytime, anywhere.
Fucked up, man.
Let's try to keep sane, rational thoughts here.
Can we just fucking stop killing people? That's it. Like, what the hell's the big deal, man? I don't even want to talk about that shit. I just want to bring it up and just stop killing people.
Hey, look, man. I know we all get angry sometimes.
Yeah.
But let's try to keep sane, rational thoughts and work through our anger.
Yeah.
And not take it out on anyone else.
Yeah, man. So Melania Trump or whatever, everyone's on her ass because she plagiarized Michelle Obama's speech. You didn't hear about this?
No, I didn't hear about that.
So I guess she gave a speech at the GOP, and everyone is putting up clips of it.
That's really smart.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck? They're like, you just plagiarized it. And to me...
Did she go, like, Wikipedia and, like, look up...
I don't know. But everyone's putting, like, I want to thank my daughters, and they have the Obama's daughters' names there, and they have her transforming into Milli Vanilli. Like, it's pretty funny. But, like, everyone's like, oh, look at this, blah, blah, blah. Like, trying to be like, this is negative towards Trump. And I'm like, who the fuck cares what the wives have to say? Like, they're not running the country. They have nothing to do with it. All they gotta do is fucking jack the president off. That's it.
Is that
jack him off and keep him happy.
Is that what this was for?
It was for the GOP. She gave a speech in front of the GOP.
Okay.
And I don't know. I have no idea.
I feel like I don't know. I don't really follow a lot of what Trump does. So I feel like a lot of people that are associated with him are airheads. And I feel like he'd marry an airhead.
Yeah.
And clearly...
Oh, she's hot as fuck, though.
I know, but she plagiarized the speech.
Yeah.
I mean, did she not think anyone would know?
Right? Come on, man. Everyone... Fucking 2016. Yeah, no, but that was pretty funny. And, have you been playing Pokemon Go?
No, I refuse it. I'd get too addicted to it. Okay,
Yeah.
there's things that I have to do that would not get done because
Yeah.
I'd be too busy playing Pokemon Go.
I'm mad.
I would be no good to anybody.
I'm mad because I want to play it.
Not that I'm any good to anybody as it is.
I'm mad because I want to play it, and I'm not going to because, like I've said before, I was the loser playing Pokemon in my 20s, and now it's cool because everyone says it's cool. It's cool when I fucking say it's cool, all right? Now when everyone else says it's cool, now it's not cool to me.
Maybe you're a trendsetter, man.
No, I'm not.
Maybe somebody who worked on the development of Pokemon Go saw you playing Pokemon.
Still, and they're like, damn, that guy, we can get him.
Yeah, he's like, there's a demographic.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I got rid of my beard, too. I was like, there's too many fucking hipsters with beards, and I'm tired of people thinking I'm a hipster.
I'm still rocking the beard, but I'm
getting rid of my beard.
I don't look like a hipster.
I just don't like it, so yeah. No, well, I really want to play Pokemon Go. I'm not going to. I'm not going to give in.
I look Islamic.
Yeah, but I'm not giving in to Pokemon Go. I'm not giving into it. That's it. That's all I have for current events. I made my friends give me fan questions, so I'm just gonna read some fan questions that they gave me, real quick. I'll take the first one. Me and Jesus will go off. Let's see. I'm gonna read them in the order that they came in. All right. So the first question was from Francisco Teña. Rafa, how big is your dick? Frankie, this is a family show, so no.
Very inappropriate.
Yeah, very inappropriate. Not cool. So his second question is,
he'd be more than happy to show you in a one-on-one session.
Yeah. I'll let you know. So his real question is everyone doping in the UFC?
Recent events would have you believe that.
Yeah, maybe. No, I wouldn't say everyone, because maybe not the Diaz brothers. That's not everyone, right? They still fight, but by doping, I would assume just steroids and performance enhancing, because if you would count marijuana, then the Diaz brothers are doping, then, right? I guess. But I think by doping, it's steroids and performance enhancing, like HGH and shit like that.
Yeah.
I would say over, definitely over 50%. I would say a good 60 to 70% of the UFC. Maybe 60. Maybe 70 is too high. I wouldn't know because I'm not in it. But seeing how many people get caught and just how much they talk about it, all these fighters seem to say that everyone is on steroids. Look at Nate Diaz. Every time he comes out, everyone's on steroids. And then they ask Conor some questions, Conor answers, and then Nate again, everyone's on steroids.
Well, along that line of thought, though, would you say that these guys that are on stuff and get away with it, are they going to the lengths of someone like a Lance Armstrong, who's getting like all these transfusions and shit? I don't know how that dude's not dead.
Man, I don't know. Well, he had doctors, dude. He had like a sophisticated team of doctors doing. Pretty much, it was who had the best doctors was going to win the race.
That was a ridiculous scam that he had going.
Yeah, but dude, it's bike racing. The dude was riding a bike. Come on.
I ride a bike every day.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it.
No, but I'm saying, like, I think these guys needed that. They needed to do that shit in order to fucking be able to do that. That shit's so taxing, isn't it? Like a 3-day. The Tour de France,
yeah,
3-day thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like French people, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, fuck that shit. So I would say 60% of the fucking UFC fighters are doping. A good amount, man. A good amount. Which would, if it's over the... It's a majority of the fighters. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Right then. So, second question. Are more substances being used and subsequently banned?
So, pretty much, are there different steroids being introduced, and are those getting banned and then others introduced, is what I'm guessing the question's asking, right? Yeah, so they're getting used, getting caught, and then they're getting banned, and then other ones are being introduced. Pretty much what's happened is, from what I hear, nutritionists and all these other people and fighters, they're getting caught through dirty supplements and they're calling it the wild west of supplements. So any GNC, any big time store can sell you stuff, and there's probably steroids in it.
So what you're telling me is that these people need to stay away from supplements altogether?
You need to really know what you're putting into your body. You need to know 100%.
They need to test the supplements beforehand and then take them
These guys are professionals, yes. If you're taking a substance and you come out fucking dirty and you're like, no, well, I took it off the shelf. You're a fucking professional and you're getting paid thousands. Some of these guys, the top guys, are getting paid millions. Jon Jones just got popped. Brock Lesnar got popped. Twice. And they're making millions, and they're not testing these supplements. Bullshit, dude. They know exactly what they're putting into their bodies. Like, to me, it's bullshit. Especially when all these fighters are saying that everyone juices, that everyone is on steroids, and then everyone gets popped. The top guys get popped.
We're gonna talk about the Brock Lesnar thing shortly. That's a whole different thing. But yeah, I agree. I think it's their, as athletes who make all this money, it's their responsibility to kind of know what they're putting into their bodies, and if that means test whatever you're taking before you take it, then fucking do it. Yeah,
it's months before the actual fight. They should know what's going into the bodies. They're professionals, man. And well, to be fair, it shouldn't all be on the fighter. They should be able to go into GNC, pick out a supplement, and if it says it's clean, it should be clean, because some of these are saying they're clean and then they're coming out dirty because in the factories where they mix the batches, they don't clean the machines well enough.
Well, we don't know if that's the case either. No, like how do you know these people aren't taking trace amounts of something and then blaming it on the supplements?
That's the thing. Yeah. Well, in the case of that, Yoel Romero. So Yoel Romero got popped for something, and he got put on temporary suspension. But he's like, no. This is everything I'm taking, nothing else. They went and bought it off the shelf, and it came back dirty. He still got suspended because it came back dirty, but it was severely reduced, and I don't think he got fined as much because it wasn't on him. That one turned out to be the supplement company. But I think these supplement companies, since it's a wild west and they're not regulated here in the United States, I think they're regulated anywhere else. So who's to say he didn't start up some makeshift fucking company, slap the label on it, and had them create something with steroids on it, so that way they could take the blame when he got caught?
I think it's a little elaborate.
Well, do you think so? I don't know, man. It could be. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching, but
I think maybe if that were the case, maybe he would have just...
He's Cuban, and it happened in Cuba.
Lost out on whatever money they were going to give him.
It happened in Cuba. He's Cuban.
Been less expensive.
He's Cuban. Anything goes in Cuba. You know that. Fidel Castro.
I don't know that.
Yeah, me neither. I've never been.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to another question.
Yes.
Is anyone clean?
I'm sure somebody.
The Diaz brothers are clean. I don't consider weed a fucking performance enhancing it or anything like that. It'll be a very small list.
If anything, wouldn't marijuana reduce like your reaction time slightly? So
I don't know.
But it's not like they're going in there all smoked out.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. There's some fighters that are clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's
definitely fighters that are clean.
Don't look from in Bellator.
Yeah. Don't look from in Bellator. All right. Next question.
All right. This is from Lewis.
Yeah. This is Lewis from my job. I gave him a piece of paper and I gave him a pen. And I'm like, hey, give me questions. I'm gonna answer them on my podcast.
Okay.
So he's a fan. Definitely a fan.
All right.
I made him a fan.
Yeah, you did. Who is the best pound for pound fighter in the UFC? Oh man, I hate to say it, but Jon Jones.
Is he in the UFC?
He's suspended.
I'd say you have to take him out because he's not fighting for 2 years. So
Okay.
Let's say you had to pick a fighter to fight for you to the death tomorrow. You can't pick Jon Jones because he's suspended.
Damn it.
So medical suspensions don't count.
Okay,
I'm saying like suspensions.
So he can't he can't come to my rescue.
No.
Because I'm about to die.
Like if I had to pick one and you had to pick one, as pound for pound, pretty much to fight to the death for you, who would it be?
Damn it.
Right now.
Damn it. I don't know. You go first.
I'm gonna say DC.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna say DC, and people want to say Mighty Mouse, and Mighty Mouse is really good, and it's a real hard argument for Mighty Mouse. But look, Daniel has fought heavyweight and won a tournament in Bellator against guys that are in the UFC today, and he's knocked them out and he's ragdolled them. The only reason he's not champion at heavyweight is because Kane was at the time. He didn't want to fight Kane because he came in as a wrestling coach.
Yeah.
So he did not want to fight Kane. So he moved down to light heavyweight to fight who, in my opinion, would be the best pound for pound, and I guess with your opinion as well, would be the best pound for pound, Jon Jones, but again, suspended for 2 years, so throw that guy out the window.
Damn it. Yeah. I mean, you make a very good point.
So he's the champion right now at 205. No one's beating him at 205, and he's beaten everyone at heavyweight that they put in front of him. He's undefeated at heavyweight, actually.
Yeah.
He's undefeated except to Jones.
Yeah.
And he just beat the best 185 pounder. So speed, he's got beat because it wasn't a factor. Silva wasn't able to catch him. Oh, he took him down. Whatever. He did what he had to do. This is MMA. Took him down, beat him up on the floor.
Yep.
He beat up strength because he beat up heavyweights who are super fucking strong. The only thing he couldn't beat up was a combination of both and Jones.
Yep.
But Jones is like we said, Jones is out. So, all right. I think moving on. I think DC. I think we chose DC.
I agree. I strongly agree.
Do you think CM Punk can make it in the UFC like Brock? And should they have left the WWE in the first place? Brock and CM Punk.
I think based on recent findings, maybe Brock shouldn't have came back.
Because, look, here's my thing. What? Should we get into Brock right now or save it?
Well, okay, let's touch on CM Punk.
CM Punk, yeah.
No, I don't think CM Punk has what it takes to make it in the UFC.
I think he's gonna get beat.
I think at this point, because it came out that he wasn't doing so good with his sparring.
I heard he lost 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
Like fake matches that they had, like fights that they had for him.
Yeah. So
test matches.
For starters, I think CM Punk. He follows UFC closely. I think maybe he thought, hey, I can do that.
I think he was like me. I think he was watching TV, and then he got high as hell one day, and he was like, I think I can find the UFC.
He's
popular.
Straight edge.
Yeah, but he's popular. Yeah, right. So he wasn't even smoking weed. What the hell's his problem? He's an idiot.
But I think, and I've always thought that his decision to go to UFC was an emotional one.
Yes.
I think he was trying to prove a point to WWE and himself that there's some market value and that they fucked up in letting him go, letting him walk away, and not giving in to his demands. And now I think he's way in over his head. He knows he has to get a fight to make some kind of return on the investment they made in him. And I think he's looking at it from the perspective of, it's like, hey, I'm either going to go in there and get knocked the fuck out, or I'm going to get lucky and win.
Well,
but I got to do something.
It'll even it out for the UFC because Brock won. So he beat up Hunt, and if CM Punk loses, they'll even it out, right? I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. All right.
He's and to be fair, he's still going to draw some money for them.
I want to watch it. I'm rooting for him.
I am too. I want him to win, but I don't have faith
exactly.
in him.
I really want him to win because it incorporates what we both like, WWE and UFC.
Yeah.
I want to see it, but is it going to happen? I don't think so.
And I felt the same way about Brock. You know, he.
See, I had a lot more hope for Brock. Well, not a lot more hope, a lot more confidence in Brock because he was a wrestler.
Okay, to be fair, yeah, I did have a little bit more hope, and I wanted him to win, but I wasn't expecting him to.
I remember seeing it in a bar, the preview for it. It wasn't the fight or anything, but it was like Frank Mir, and I'm like, is that Brock Lesnar? Yeah. It was Brock Lesnar's head, and he was gonna fight Frank Mir, and I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna happen. He's moving to the UFC, and I was already a fan of both, but it kind of got me more into UFC because I'm like, Brock's coming in. Let's see this. Yeah. All right. Next question.
What's Jon Jones' next step?
I think I touched upon this last time.
As did I.
To me, I think he should take these 2 years, bulk up, do all the steroids he wants, good news, just get huge, and move up to heavyweight. Get clean when he comes back. Move to heavyweight.
I wouldn't be doing any steroids if I were him. And if I were trying to make a comeback, I would be a good boy. I would try to sort all my shit out. But I think that over the next couple of months, he's going to come to terms with things, and I think he's going to pull the Chael Sonnen card and retire.
I would like to see him come back and have a rebirth at heavyweight. And
is he still going to be what he was?
I think
maybe 2 years from now.
I think he looks better at heavyweight, to tell you the truth. I think he'll look better.
But if you think about it, it's like we were saying last week. He might have been under whatever performance-enhancing drugs that he was on.
The whole time.
Yeah. So 2 years from now, is he still going to be the same?
I don't know. So, next question.
Very insightful.
Yeah. When and how would it be appropriate for GSP to make his return? Brother.
I'm going to let you take this one.
When and how? Well, the only thing that would come to mind would be the New York show. And how? Against who? I thought him against Bisping would be stupid. I think they're doing the right thing on doing Dan Henderson, Bisping. I want to see that. He's too low in the rankings. Why, old man Henderson? He killed him. He literally killed Bisping at 100. Yeah. Bisping needs his revenge, and if Hendo wins, he can retire, and he'll finally claim the UFC title he wants. Yeah. I don't think he'll do it, but I want to see the fight. So GSP wanted it. He said if the fans wanted it, he'd come back against Bisping. That's not happening because Bisping has a match. I say George comes back at New York against... he can't come back against Condit. Condit almost beat him, but he can't come back against Condit because Condit's going to face Damian Maia. I don't know what UFC, but he's facing Maia. Yeah. It's going to be an awesome match. I think you bring him back against his biggest rival, Nick Diaz. And they only had one match. But, I don't know. There was a lot of shit talking. Maybe it was just because I think the fight people didn't like it because GSP just held him down. Yeah. And I guess I like the shit talking, and I like the technique used by George to negate this guy's Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Just seeing the breakdowns was pretty crazy. But yeah, maybe I would like to see GSP versus Nick Diaz at the New York show.
New York show. When's the New York show?
I think it's 205. I'm not sure what.
So that's going to be like in December?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I should look
December
it up.
Or January. Alright. Jamie asks, what would you like the new owners of UFC to keep or change?
Keep or change? I like them to change the stupid fucking... the elbow rule. The 12-6. Mm-hmm. I think you should be able to elbow people in the face. 12-6. Jones's only loss is 12-6.
I don't know, man.
And then the whole touching the mat and not being able to get kicked in the face. If you touch the mat just because you want to get kicked in the face, I don't like that rule. If you're grounded, all right, don't get kicked in the face. But if you're intentionally grounding, you get me? You're in a clinch and you put your hand down. Yeah. I don't like that shit. You're getting knee to the face in my book. If I'm the ref, I'm letting that shit go. I'm letting you get knee in the face 9 times before I say anything. Before I tell you to put your hand up, be like, hey, stop touching the floor.
It's interestingly enough, I heard earlier about how Dana White's staying on.
Yeah.
But that if like they go public or something, he doesn't want to be a part of that. So that's I thought that was interesting. I don't think a company like UFC should go public.
They want to be considered like a mainstream sport, like a basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll reach that mainstream level. People they consider cockfighting, a lot of people, and really violent. So they're just gonna have their first show in New York.
Yeah.
I would love it to be a mainstream sport. Maybe that's what these new owners are aiming for.
Well, I don't want it to go like the route of WWE, where like sponsors are shying away from WWE because they showed something or said something.
Yeah, I used to like the sponsors on everything. I don't know. Hopefully they bring that back, but that means they would have to change the Reebok deal, which isn't over for another 4 years, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I want them to change to.
The Reebok.
Yeah.
Reebok deal.
Yeah. Let these fighters let them get their money.
Yeah. Why not? Who cares, man? Well, no, actually, we should care that they should have money. Should get paid.
They should?
They should.
Yeah, they should.
They should, yeah.
Well, that's what I said.
Okay.
All right. Don't get hot. Jeez.
Let me tell you something, brother. Will Joe Rogan stay? That's a awesome question.
That's been up in the air for a while.
Yeah. Dana's staying. He said if the Fertittas were gone, he was gone.
I don't think the Fertittas are gone.
They'd have a very minimal role.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he stays just because he likes the gig. I think he signs a shorter contract and sees how it lasts, maybe a year.
I think not so much talking about Rogan, but I think the Fertittas they only stayed on for that, I guess, kind of like for that safety net, so that whoever the new owners are, like, they kind of see, hey, look, the Fertittas are still here, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But I think as far as Joe goes, I think maybe he takes it from a perspective of like wait and see and kind of feel things out a little bit, because I mean, I don't know, he had a pretty good run under the Fertitta Dana White regime.
Yeah.
So
people are like, it won't be the same. Yeah, I like Joe, but like even with the fight companions, they put on mute. He's gonna do fight companions now. It's gonna be better. You're gonna have 2 sets of commentary if he's gone.
Yeah.
You'll have him commentating drunk and high at home.
Yeah.
And you'll have the commentating of, I like Brian Stan. I don't know about John Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
He's there, but you know.
Look, everything takes a little getting used to. I could get used to a UFC without Joe Rogan.
What's next for the Fertittas? We touched upon that. We think they're getting an NFL team.
NFL team.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Who would Nate Diaz fight after suspension? I think he means Nick. We touched on that a little bit right now. I thought he should fight George St. Pierre at 205. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah, I agree. Who are UFC cash cows if Conor loses again and Ronda isn't back and Jon Jones is suspended?
Who are the cash cows? Who do you think?
Man.
You got to highlight your champions.
Yeah.
But who are the champions you could highlight? Because DC's doesn't seem to be that popular.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you can pretty much. It all depends on how they're pushed. If you push somebody to do, publicity, and if you put somebody out there, they'll gain some kind of a following. So,
and it's funny because like the champions that are popular are gonna lose the title. Bisping.
Yeah.
He's got a big crowd following because he talks a lot of shit, but he's going to lose the title soon. Maybe not to Henderson, but soon after that, it's going away. Jacare's going to get him.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get him. I don't know, but cash cows, Mighty Mouse hasn't been one. The cash cow, to me, is that 135-pound division because if you get women, that's a whole half of the population. If you can get a percentage of that, instead of just focusing on more men, and you focus on the 135, and you focus on the 125, and you open the 125 division for girls, and then the 115 division has got Joanna. So Joanna's, I think, should be a cash cow if you highlight her good.
I think
Joanna,
she's somebody that
she knows how to
has
talk.
a lot of appeal.
Just call me Joanna Champion.
Yeah, she's got a lot of appeal. She's very charming.
She knows she's very charming.
She can get.
You can't pronounce my last name. Call me Champion.
Yeah,
it's fucking. It's hilarious. She's a badass bitch, man.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I say your cash cows are the women's divisions because it brings in women viewers, women fans.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what Ronda Rousey did.
Yeah, and
she brought in a lot of women viewers, and I can see.
I think it stuck, dude. I think the women viewership stuck because people wanted to see Holmes versus Tate, and people wanted to see Nunes versus Tate, and it's switched hands, hot potato, and now you have a all-out gay champion. Nunes is lesbian, so that'll bring in gay people, I guess. No, they don't like violent sports.
Right.
Yeah, no, but I say the women are your cash cows right now. Since Jon Jones is gone, Connor's gonna lose. I think he loses to Nate. I like him a lot. Don't get me wrong. This isn't shit talking. I just think he loses.
This is one of those things where
this is
I hope
real
he doesn't.
talk. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. But
more than likely.
Yeah, I think he's gonna lose. He did already. Yeah. I think if the women are your cash cows, who do you think?
I can totally agree with that because. That's an audience that, they can bring in. I was gonna say right now how like the next generation of women fighters, I can see them saying like, oh, I'm here because I saw Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, Paige Van Zandt. I didn't even talk about it.
Oh,
She's
shit, yeah.
So fucking cute as a button.
Yeah,
what fucking people say.
She has that crossover appeal,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, she was on.
Her and Joanna.
She was on. Oh yeah, she was on Dancing with the Stars. I think the only reason she didn't win is because they gave it to the deaf dude that was dancing on point, and he can't hear shit, so he won. And they had to give it. He can't hear shit. You gotta give it to him. Yeah, sorry, Paige.
They couldn't call it in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. They said, "Don't fight it out."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, women. Definitely women. Focus on the women.
And I mean. The thing with Paige Van Zandt too was that like you heard WWE was interested in her to bring her in for SummerSlam, so you can already see the crossover appeal is happening there.
Ronda's probably going to appear somewhere in one of these pay-per-views soon. Maybe till WrestleMania is too far, but maybe something coming up. Maybe SummerSlam.
I don't think SummerSlam. I don't think we see any UFC presence on SummerSlam, considering what happened.
All right. Well, if there's someone in the stands, I got to punch you in the face.
Oh well. No, see that's different.
No, I meant you're pussying out on the podcast.
No, I meant like a UFC presence, like where like they get in the ring or something. I don't see that. Someone in the stands, try not seeing somebody in the stands from UFC.
My answer: women, cash cows. Those are the cash cows.
I can't disagree with you there because, I mean, who's a standout?
People don't like Mighty Mouse. See, the thing is, I'm a fan. I like all these people, and that's a cop out, I guess. But I like MMA, but I think Mighty Mouse should be a fan. They're not behind them.
But who's the standout that
I think
that can get like that crossover?
I think they could push Cruz or Mighty Mouse if they do a super fight, because then it would be a dual champion.
But to somebody who's a casual viewer. Not so much a fan or follows it as closely as you do. Who's somebody that could stand out like that?
Look out for Yair Rodriguez. That's not the answer you were looking for because you kind of have to like MMA to know who he is right now. But look out for him because that guy is coming in with Taekwondo, spinning kicks, like super badass technique, super flashy. And knocks people out, and he comes in with kicks.
Is he someone that
he's Mexican, and they're pushing him a lot?
Is he someone that could end up on Dancing with the Stars?
He's someone that could end up like Kane, because he's from Mexico. He speaks Spanish, and I think he speaks a little bit of English, and he's super, super flashy with his style.
Yeah. Okay.
If he keeps winning, and he's at 155, you you could do a monster push with him. I don't know how much English he knows though. You need a good talker.
Yeah.
A good talker. See, that's why I say.
And that's why I feel like they like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's because he could talk. But I think he's still gonna be a star. Conor, he's gonna move back down. I don't think Aldo beats him when he moves back down.
I think if Conor lost and he knows how to handle the loss, I think he still can be that cash cow.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go into reclusion like Rousey did.
Yeah.
You kind of, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, okay, I lost. I'm gonna eat the loss and that's it. Let's move forward.
Yeah. Anything else on that? Cash cows? I'm good on that.
I think I'm good too.
Last question from one of my frat brothers, Ivan Haros Chango. He just put sale. He didn't put a question mark like a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He just put sale. And then I'm like, what, is that your question? And he's like, yeah. So I guess he wants me to talk about the sale. It sold for $4 billion to WME. Yes, I don't know. I didn't even look it up. You know more about that.
That's who it is. It's WME.
Yeah. Dana gets 9% of the company.
Yeah, the Fertitta, and he gets to stay on. I think as
president. Yeah.
Yeah.
He still gets to do the same thing.
He did, like we said earlier. He went on to say that if the company ever went public, he wasn't going to be a part of it. He didn't want to be a part of it, and I totally understand and see where he's coming from. The Fertittas are also minority owners.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think they still hold some stake in it, not a lot, but they're not. I don't think they're gonna do anything anymore.
No, I think they're just there to get some kind of return on that.
Yeah. So that what else can you talk about the sale? It was a lot of money.
They went up the Fertittas and Dana White
to $4 billion. Yeah.
I've had a very good week.
Yeah, because they sold and all these guys got popped. So, does that suck for the new company?
Well,
I'm still gonna watch, but see, I've always been a fan. Does that hurt the casual viewer?
If anything, it makes for a good story.
Yeah.
What do you say? Because you have something like a Jon Jones situation.
Mm-hmm.
That created drama.
Yeah.
And it was like, what are they gonna do with DC?
Mm-hmm.
And look what they ended up doing.
Yeah.
They put Anderson Silva in there.
If they can pull shit out of their ass like that all the time, then I liked it. But people are gonna talk shit about it.
Yeah.
That was it for fan questions.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about UFC. Not a lot. UFC Fight Night 91 happened on Wednesday as well. The Cruiserweight Classic happened. Lucha Underground happened. NXT happened. There was just so much. I decided to watch the UFC Fight Night. And then the next day I watched all the wrestling stuff.
All the wrestling stuff?
Yeah. So the Fight Night was McDonald versus Lineker. But I'm only going to talk about 3 matches because no one else is going to know about the other ones. It was Salmon versus Tim Bosch, whatever the fuck you pronounce his name. Bosch knocked him out. I said that he needed to knock him out to win because the other guy was going to win by decision if he didn't knock him out. Because the other guy was a point fighter and he knocked him out. El Cucuy versus... it was a newcomer guy. On 2 weeks' notice came in. What was his name? Versus Landon Venata. So they started off, like El Cucuy does all the time. In his face. They started fucking sticking each other. They were fucking just throwing bombs right away.
Yeah.
Venata caught him with a spinning back fist, stumbled this guy. And then I think El Cucuy went for a kick. This guy caught it. And then as he was letting him go from the kick, he caught him with a kick. And he almost finished him, dude. He almost finished El Cucuy. And it was going to ruin his 8-fight win streak. And he was on 2 weeks' notice. The bell saved El Cucuy. Well, no, the bell didn't save him, but the round ended. And then second round comes out, and El Cucuy starts putting it on him. And this guy shoots in, and this guy sinks in a barbell choke. Almost like a Darth choke, and then turns it into almost a guillotine, but Darth choke. Guillotine, he just wraps the legs pretty much from the Darth choke. And Venata he had a tap. He just fucking good technique. He had a tap. And then the last match was Lineker versus McDonald. McDonald wanted a bomb, and you don't bomb with Lineker.
Yeah.
Hands of stone Lineker. And Lineker knocked him out, wobbled him, and just put it on him, finished him, left this guy face down. Herb Dean came in and stopped it. You didn't see Fight Night 91, right?
I did not see it.
Yeah.
Fight Night.
You said you were. You said you wanted to. It's on the podcast. It's on there. It's recorded.
No, it's on there.
Yeah, it's on the first one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not easily accessible for me.
I told you to come over, but you didn't come over. And then Brock. So
the big one.
Yeah, Brock got. So Jon Jones last week got popped for steroids, or 2 weeks ago. Now Brock.
After the fact.
After the fact, he beat up Mark Hunt, and he got paid. But I think they're probably gonna take a big chunk of that money.
Yeah, he's gonna lose out a lot.
Yeah.
Of that
but
money.
the WWE is not gonna do shit about it. He gets to wrestle at SummerSlam.
But I don't know, because WWE can be very biased on their talents. Okay.
Yeah.
They fired Billy Gunn for juicing and participating in bodybuilding contests, but they're not gonna do anything to Lesnar because he juiced, probably.
Let him juice.
Allegedly.
Let him juice.
And won against
all right,
Mark Hunt.
this is my opinion. Just let him juice, and if you fight him, tell him, be like, look, you're fighting Brock, here's some juice. Just let him juice. Just let them both juice. Just be like, you're fighting Brock, so you get to juice too.
Did you hear the comments that Mark Hunt made?
Yeah,
he was really angry.
Yeah, he wanted half, and then he wanted all of it.
Yeah,
he should get paid a lot of money.
He should.
He's fought 3 guys with that have been popped.
Yeah, he was very adamant that he, shouldn't have been in there with somebody who was on something.
And it's funny because remember when we first heard news that Brock was gonna fight, I asked you, I'm like, how long do you think he's been clean? And you're like, I think he's been clean for a while.
Yeah, because it just made sense.
What was I saying? I said he's probably clean up until the day he knew he could tell them I'm clean. Like, and he's like, as soon as the day he was clean, I think that's the day he told UFC he was ready.
Listen, it made more sense that he was clean than not. Because
I was wrong too, nigga. So.
Because, he got popped for a test that he took, June 28th?
Yeah.
But the way I saw it was, this was a one-off. He was going to make a lot of money. It would be in his best interest not to fuck anything up.
That's what I'm saying. I think...
So that's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh.
That he was clean.
I think he knew he was one and done, and I think he was just like, I'm going to get all this fucking money, and you'll never see me again. You can suspend me for infinite years. You're never gonna see me fight again.
Well, that was there may have been something to that, but after he fought and he saw how good he did, he was probably like, fuck, I want to come back.
Yeah. Maybe he could come back and fight Japan or something.
Bellator.
Bellator will put him out in Japan somewhere where the commissions can't get to him. But who would want to see that? I mean, him and Fedor, I guess everyone, right? Everyone would pay to see that.
I'm just so surprised because I gave him benefit of the doubt. I would think that somebody who has this opportunity would be smarter.
Oh, man.
But that's what I get, I guess.
So on Friday, it was Bellator. I didn't watch it, but big news. Michael Venom Page, MVP, fought Evangelista Cyborg. And he beat him due to a flying knee, and he caved in dude's skull and fractured it. And the part that everyone was cheering about too, or getting mad about, I guess, too, his corner gave him a Pokemon hat and a Pokemon ball, and he rolled a Pokemon ball at Evangelista. But this guy didn't know his skull was broken, and he does stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
So there's nothing.
It wasn't meant in a disrespectful way.
No. Like, he knew he caved in dude's skull. He didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know. He
It was
didn't know
just
the
a
extent
perfect
of the
knee,
injury.
man. And he did catch him. Literally. Yeah. He caught him.
Yeah.
He caught him with that badass knee. Yeah, no, I didn't see the rest of the event, so,
But still, that was pretty fucked up. The injury.
Yeah.
The injury overall was fucked up.
It's MMA. It is really fucked up, but I hate people are like, oh, should people stop watching the sport? No, this is MMA. Just I don't know what to tell you.
If it's not this, it's gonna be something else.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. People watch fucking NASCAR, dude.
Yeah.
And if people are gonna complain about it,
people watch it for the crashes.
Yeah, and you're gonna complain about a little bit of fractured skull, that's it. No, it was a pretty horrific.
Yeah, that was
injury.
Nasty.
But I think Bellator was really good, and they paid all his bills, medical bills, and they paid him as if he won, too, his fight bonus, or I think they paid him as much as they paid this guy as a fight bonus. So there's a UFC here this weekend, UFC Fox 20 in Chicago.
Yeah.
Holmes versus Shevchenko. That's her name.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It's just
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I wouldn't have been able to pronounce it.
I don't know. She fought Nunes, and it was pretty close, but Nunes won when Holmes lost the title to Misha. So I've only seen like one of her fights. She got really good stand up. But so does Holmes, so it's gonna be a good stand up match. I think Holmes takes it, but I don't think anyone knocks anyone out.
No, I think this is one that might probably go to decision.
Yeah, definitely. Second match is Edson Barbosa and Gilbert Melendez. I think Edson takes it. He's a better striker, and I think he's gonna get he's gonna avoid the takedown. And I think does he knock out Gilbert? I don't know how often Gilbert's been knocked out, so I would say no. And he's not a submission artist, so I don't think he submits him. Jesus.
I was picking my beard over here.
Yeah.
What?
Who do you got? Barbosa or Melendez?
Oh, no. I think Barbosa.
Felice Herring fights Caitlin Curran, Hawaiian. They're both pretty hot. I'd bang either one of them.
Okay.
If I had to choose which one I would bang first, I'd be sexist. So I'd say Caitlin Curran's probably gonna win.
Okay.
She'll probably win the match. Just because I haven't liked Felice Herring's fights recently. And I don't think you've ever seen them fight, so.
And that's why I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Well, Caitlin Curran's hotter if you want to, if that's your pick.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and look them up.
No, Curran's definitely hotter.
Oh, well, that's.
Is that your pick?
Sure.
You sexist bastard.
I don't know.
Oh my god. It's a black eye and fucking men everywhere. I hope you're proud of yourself, Jesus. But that's it for UFC for me. You got anything else, Jesus? I think I'm about to wrap this thing up.
Actually, I do.
Wrap it up, B.
I do have
wrap it up.
Something else. What did you think of Daniel Bryan coming back and Mick Foley?
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention that. I like it. I don't know, it's kind of weird though. I like it because I like them and I know who they are. I have Daniel Bryan's signature and I want to suck his dick. But whoa, yeah, right. No, I don't know. He gave me a signature. I think he's badass. I've only wanted two people's signatures. Not saying that those are the only signatures I want, but like when I've gone to actual events or to go get a signature, I've only done it 3 times and I've gotten them 2 times. One was Tom Segura, and the other one was Daniel Bryan. I'm not gonna name the third one. Should we? Nah, whatever. No one cares anyway. Who the fuck are we? That I got pissed at them for not signing my shit. It's not like they turned me away. They just weren't signing shit.
Yeah. I'm pissed too, actually.
Yeah, I'm pissed too. I'm still pissed to this day.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, like fucking podcast sons of bitches think they're better than us. They are, but they could at least sign their shit. No, but yeah. But Tom Segura, signature, and Daniel Bryan. That's why I like Daniel Bryan so much. He's probably my favorite wrestler now over Razor Ramon.
So my whole it's wrestling logic. So it's like, okay, you go back the last couple of weeks since Dean has been champion.
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon has been on his ass because he doesn't look the part.
Yeah.
He's not clean shaven. He looks dirty. Is that not how you would describe Mick Foley?
Yeah, even to the 10th power. Like,
so why would she pick him to be the commissioner? And what the hell? Wait, she's the commissioner and he's the general manager. What's with this hierarchy of authority figures?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
I think they should have just let them run the shows.
Yeah.
No. Well, I guess they need to incorporate. I don't know, but then you can't get Daniel Bryan involved.
Are they going to bring in an assistant?
It's too much. An assistant
to the general managers?
I don't know. All right, so we're wrapping it up, right? I said we were wrapping it up. Song of the week, Jesus. I got my song of the week. Did you pick yours?
No, I did not.
So I'm gonna give you mine, so you better think of one right now. I got Double Team by Tenacious D.
I got Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
All right, I don't know that one.
That's a good one.
All right, cool.
If I were a UFC fighter, I think that's what I'd come out to.
I wouldn't come out to Double Team by Tenacious D if I were a UFC fighter. But that's episode 2 of the Full Heel Podcast, and I'm Rafael, the bad guy Chaidez. And
I'm Mendez Monsoon.
And let me tell you something, brother. We're out.